Half of our first of two live games here on Sky this afternoon in the Heineken European Cup. And a score here at Starless Road after 40 minutes of gripping rugby and no unsavoury distractions. It's Pontypridd 16, Brive 18. Let's have a look at the story of the first half so far. The restart's pretty much even between both sides. Pontypridd edging the retaining of possession by 10-7, and the tackles made. It's pretty ferocious out there, not much room to play with, and it's been a tight first half. And the penalties conceded, 6 by Pontypridd, and Le Maison has kicked 6 out of 6. It's been costly for them. And down at the bottom, look, 12 missed tackles from Brive, and Pontypridd across the line twice through Gareth Wyatt and David James. Well, let's hear now from the Pontypridd manager. Will Chignall is talking to Eddie James.
Eddie, well, there's certainly no lack of intensity. What's being said at the changing room at the moment in the Pontypridd?
Just come out of the dressing room now, and our coaches have told the players there's nothing to worry there. Pick the pace of the game up and concentrate on the set pieces and get a bit more possession than we'll be getting from the scrum and line-out situation. We scored 2 cracking good tries, and we could feel a little bit aggrieved over 2 of the penalties, I think.
The penalty count is what is actually stinging you at the moment. It's got to be cut down, hasn't it? Because Le Maison is on fine form.
Yes, he's in fine form. He's making up for the ones he missed last week. But as I said before, I think at least 2 of the penalties will stand examining. Certainly the mark on the 22, that shouldn't have been a mark, which led to a score. But that's behind us. We've got to go out, and we've scored the 2 tries so far, and let's not forget that. And the boys, I think, if they can get the ball, they're sharp enough to beat them behind.
Eddie, thanks very much.
Thank you, my pleasure.
So no doubt Eddie Jones happy to be talking about rugby at long last after the last couple of weeks. Let's review a few of the key moments of that first half. The Gareth Wyatt try made from a great midfield break.
Yeah, excellent break by Steve Lewis from the scrum, actually, or from the first possession. Little scissors with Neil Jenkins, still breaks through. Lack of support there, really. I think there was someone on his inside. Stuart Roy, the second row, did well to get there. But then what made this try really on the second phase was this marvellous pass by Neil Jenkins, really. He sees the Brive defence coming up in a flat line and passes, misses 2 people out and gives Gareth Wyatt an excellent chance to score. He does very, very well, hands off Carrot to score in the corner.
And let's have a look at the second try. Just on the stroke of half-time, it couldn't have come at a better time for Pontypridd.
Well, the momentum had gone totally Brive's way. Le Maison has been immaculate in his kicking, but again, another superb pass, this time by Martin Williams, releases David James into the gap, and he does very, very well. Swerves on the outside, pretty poor tackle by Le Maison, I must say, and then squeezes in the corner. Superb timing.
But a strange first half in a way that Ponty have been under a bit of pressure in the scrum, but still they're in with a shout.
They're in very much in with a shout. They've got to maintain their concentration levels. They're giving away some silly penalties, and penalties in crucial areas as well, within kicking distance of the posts. You know, and if you are going to give away penalties, make sure it's in the opposition opposition half, not in your own half.
Okay, thanks, Jan. Well, this is of course one of 2 games live here on Sky Sports 2 this afternoon.